Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. It's Azo, no special intro. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. If you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. Make sure to like and sub because it helps the channel grow, and for all of our returning regulars, thanks for your continued support. As always, give me just a couple moments to go ahead and finish up some tags here, and then we'll be right on our journey. Looks like it's funny because some of the changes that I've made on OBS have made it in, and some of them haven't. So I'm just like, okay. What? Like, automatic tags and stuff that I added to OBS, and automatic tags I added to YouTube, which neither of them are sticking. So... so I'll have to end up going in and removing them anyway. Bless you. I don't know why I'm not adding things like is for the Nords and arrow to the knee to my tags. I don't know how I just thought about that being a great idea. Through. I have to put like 4 different ones. One's with spaces and one's without. Alright, so chatting, pod. That's gonna be a reference to only people from my generation. OMG, WTF barbecue. See? That's why you don't get the reference. I told you it would only be for my generation. Alright, let me save these in. And... let's get on track. Let me clear out my throat. Get some water. Previously on Elder Scrolls Daggerfall, our hero received an insurmountably large amount of letters from various kingdoms and people trying to get his favor and questing abilities. As they traveled through the darkness of the forest and many of the other places in the area, they discovered the true meaning of what the fuck and how long is this place. They traveled on horseback, they traveled on foot, they didn't travel on cart because they forgot about it, but the one thing they will continue to do is their adventures in Elder Scrolls Daggerfall. Yes. What? What do you mean the cart? I forgot that I had a cart, yeah. I have a horse, but I forgot my cart. Alright, let's continue. Alright, where did we save? Day 3? I'm pretty sure that's where we saved. Load. Oh, yeah, that's right. This is plugged in. Can't have that. Okay, so our goal is we have to get to Daggerfall. This is the episode. We're actually going to get there this time. So we are currently in... What is this place? Ipshire, I think it is. Let's go ahead and see if they have anything here. Armors, clothing... Right, no Mages Guild. So, travel on a horse. Continue heading southeast. I'd say we're not making bad time. I'm trying to avoid using the horse, but I feel like we're kind of in a little bit of a pinch. So I have to go ahead and take a little concessions here. I want to get my running up to 100, but there's a couple things that I'd like to do. Which is, one, get to a Mages Guild, so that way I can get that spell that makes me run faster. So that way I can just keep on foot the whole time until I need to. Luckily, the place that I need to go for the Thieves Guild isn't too far out there either. Yeah, I kind of liked the intro for what's it called? Oh, hold on. Arena? No, for Dragon Ball. So I thought about just including the Dragon Ball arena as part of my thing, because I really enjoyed their intro, where they always do a previously on blah 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 blah. You know, they do it on sequential episodes, and since this thing is gonna clearly be long enough to have its own television show, you know, previously on Angel. Will there be an alternate day where you murder everyone possible till you're brutally taken down? I mean, sure I can do that, but I'm definitely not in a state to do it. I can at some point, but not at the moment. I'll probably wait till closer to the end of the game to do something like that. Just so that way I have a lot of equipment and just go into a town and a major city and just go ham. But yeah, I can do that. Upset as many people as possible. Steal from every store. Steal from the king and their nobles and all of that. Get my reputation down so far down. I see. Plots of the Great Argonian Uprising. Yeah, that's... What the heck? Do you guys see that shift? Suddenly day, suddenly night. Goes from red to blue in half a second. But that is good to know when the official... So 6 o'clock is the official switchover, it looks like. From day to night. I'd say we're making some pretty good time here. We'll be hitting, what is this town? The Old Kingsley Hovel. Hey, welcome back, Demon Pumpkin. How you doing today? We're just traveling to our next spot. I'm sorry, Demon Pumpkin, but you missed the intro. Have I been doing that intro the entire series? I don't actually know either, but I'm liking it. I think on horse, it's totally possible to get from place to place without fast travel. Even on foot, I think it will be once I get the proper spells and stuff together. But right now, getting to Daggerfall is a very prime objective, so... It's very bad weather. Oh, like torrential rainstorms, thunderstorms, snows, tornadoes, hurricanes. What kind of bad weather? Car died? What happened to the car? Did it just die in the middle of the road, or what? So, they updated Master Duels so that there's a greater reward for winning in the XYZ. They got tired of people using instant I lose decks to farm gems. Ah, damn, that's unfortunate, because I was literally about to go ahead and build one of those instant I lose decks. You know, because 50 gems and stuff. The problem is just winning in it is so damn difficult. That's the issue. Like, they created an event specifically for Exceeds, and then they really didn't give good enough, like, rewards for it. What, you got 50 for losing and 100 for, 100 for winning? My school stopped because of it? Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's pretty bad. What kind of weather is it? But yeah, they, I just didn't understand because, like, the only thing I could think of, I wanted to run that Cook deck, but then Exodia's banned, Final Countdown's banned, so they took out all alternate win conditions, it looked like. So there was no way for me to really compete with that. And then, let's see, what else did they do? Any of the cards that I was going to use, I couldn't, so I pretty much was just like, okay, whatever. So yeah, I mean, now it's 500 for wins and 50 for a loss. Ooh, geez, 500 gems for a win? That's pretty intense. I don't know what it's called. They don't know what the weather is in English. Remember, not everybody who comes to the thing speak. Let's see, 500. I can't even think of a good deck. I mean, I could go to I could go with my Blue Eyes Exceed Explosion, which, I mean, it's okay. It takes advantage of the instant blue eyes and stuff. Said to be a special weather that happens once in 50 years. Wow. Yeah, I couldn't tell you what it is. Medals, not gems, but yeah. I'm back up to around 3,000 gems for completing the the Exceed event missions. Exceeds. Hey, Extension! Welcome back. Nice to see you. It's been a while. How have you been? It was on the news? Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's some pretty intense weather if it's on the news. So what are the medals do and how much can you trade them in? Oh, right. It's that reward. stacking thing. Gotcha. That makes sense. Yeah, how many medals you have versus the rewards that you get. Completely doable, I think. I mean, I just have to find a good deck to do it. 3 people died? Damn. Yeah, that's sounds pretty serious. I'm doing alright, you know? Went through, Elder Scrolls Arena, which was one hell of a... Someone in Ireland died today. I'm sure someone in every country has died today. Like, was it a crime, or something happened? But yeah, I got through Elder Scrolls Arena relatively fast, less than 2 weeks. Nightblade just died. What? Died to what? Hold on. I gotta get on foot here. Find out what this Nightblade died to. Oh. Oh, no. Absolutely the fuck not. We're getting on the horse and getting the hell out of here. I am not gonna deal with that nonsense again. Does the storm a tree fell on them? Jeez, what a way to go. Also, hello, Shane. I'm running Hazy Flame Volcanic Shell, which is garbage, but somehow legit wins. I was thinking about trying to run that instant win exceed card, where when it has 10 material under it, you win the duel. So I was thinking about running it. I think it's a Ghost Trick style card. There are ways to go ahead and get a bunch of exceeds out, so I'm thinking about just exceed summoning to 10 material, like, just constantly. So just summon and summon and summon and summon until it has 10 exceed material, and voila, done. I don't know. Okay, let's see how far we are. Okay, so from here we can head east, and then we should actually run into Daggerfall, but where is next? Geralt Volts. Looks nice. Crosstail Wood. Gearsley Orchard. Hamlet. Cathley. Fox and Cat. Copper Plating. Part of my friend's house fell down. Oh, geez. Yeah, that's pretty damn bad. It's not good whatsoever. I want to make a deck to draw my entire deck and then blow myself up. That's easily possible. That is totally possible. I actually saw a pretty interesting one where you remove all of your cards and then, like, DD Dynamite. Or there's another one where you remove them, you put them all into your graveyard, and then you, I think, Future Summon or Future Fusion. You pull out your entire graveyard and you throw it into one Cyber Dragon or something like that. And then that's it. That's how you win. You may get some good... How old is this game? 1996. Yep, 1996. This is the second Elder Scrolls. This is Elder Scrolls Daggerfall. So the first one was Elder Scrolls Arena, and we had to fast travel because I had no choice. But Elder Scrolls Daggerfall is crossable. I talked to the guy who's actually run the entire map. He said it took him like 62 to 69 hours. So it is doable. So I can complete this game with no fast travel. It's just going to be very inconvenient. Was it a hurricane that passed through? Damn, yeah, we're making some real good headway here. Probably gonna cross through a dungeon, so... Alright, once that bar on the side there hits the knuckle, we'll go ahead and sleep for a bit. Yeah, I wasn't about to mess around, not with the zombie. Got infected once, not interested in getting affected again. Lorenzo? Ah, okay, so yeah, it's definitely, yeah, it's a hurricane then. Damn, I didn't realize Lorenzo was that bad, and if that's the case, then, that means it's gonna hit my tiny island. I'm not very happy about that. Puerto Rico's already a wreck. Never really got the chance to recover the last time. Yeah, they don't really name tornadoes, but they do name hurricanes, so... Oh, man... The good news is we'll be at Daggerfall within the hour. So that's at least some good news there. I think. Or maybe just over an hour we'll be at Daggerfall. Alright, I'm alright up north, just a lot of snow, but London is in the red zone. Jeez. Yeah, I haven't heard a damn thing about it. It's probably because it's in Europe and hasn't come over here to the Americas. And that's probably why we're not hearing anything about it. Alright, let's go ahead and save. Let's hard save, not just regular save. This will be resting save. It's that big that it's got that many zones? Wow. Chill healed, probably gonna get attacked. Hey, I got real lucky. No attacks. But continue to cast Chameleon. That's a dungeon there. Low ghostly moan shivers wagon. Let's lead off the way. Yeah, as much as I'd love to deal with this, like, it's ghosts. And you know, ghosts, I don't have the equipment for that. Good thing I live inland and hurricanes aren't a threat for me. I live right on the coast, so yeah, if a hurricane slams into us, it's gonna hit us hard. It will not go to America, it's going to the northeast. You never know, with the winds and everything else, it could possibly take a turn. We've had plenty of things that supposedly were supposed to go into the Gulf, blown all the way back, and then hit the America twice in a row. But, I mean, I hope that all of you guys are safe, and Nothing happens to anybody here. I know it's not much. You know, you guys have my Discord. You know, hit me up if you need something. Red is in big danger. Yeah, I'll definitely have to take a look at the, let me look at the size of this. Lorenzo. Okay, well, let's see. Eunice is... Ah, okay. So it's Eunice right now is what you're looking at. Lorenzo was the other big one that hit, but Eunice is the one. Including money? No, I'm not going to give you guys money. Come on. Eunice. Holy shit, that is huge. Storm Eunice Bomb Cyclone. Why don't they just fucking call it a hurricane? Holy shit, that's exactly what it is. No need to call it a bomb cyclone. It's literally a hurricane. Christ, some people. News got a news, I guess. I like how consistent the horse is. Running sideways, walking forward, running backwards. I love it. Yeah, if I wasn't on such a tight clock, I would just run it. I would hoof it. Or not hoof it. I would just run it. I'm just hoping that my horse doesn't, like... I'm sure it won't. But, like, it would be hilarious. Well, it really wouldn't be funny. If you ran through the night and your horse was just so tired it just up and died and you had to get a new horse, I mean, that would be some next-gen level, you know, programming. The amount of fences knocked down, you'd have thought a bomb went off. I mean, that's what happens when you get a hurricane. I just don't understand why they don't call it a hurricane. I mean, it looks like it's bad enough to be one, regardless if it's met the status, the kind of damage it's causing.
Yeah, I think we actually will make it to Windows broke. Yeah. Yeah, I remember going through, like, I remember in school they used to do hurricane training for kids, because living on the coastline, you have to worry about hurricanes and stuff like that. So I remember having to go through hurricane training. Yeah, so they taught us how to go ahead and properly tape up windows and stuff to ensure stuff doesn't shatter into large, shards that can be thrown around, and the structural parts of the house that we need to go ahead and go under, emergency supplies, so that way we knew what to pack in case something was coming, how to light candles. We were really young when we did that stuff, but I mean, it's stuff that's still ingrained in me. Even to this day, I mean, I'm well aware of a hurricane precautions and stuff. At least anybody who lives on a coastline should be. We could either run into the Cat Tavern or Catley. I think I'm going to go Catley, so we'll just run past that tavern, because at least that's a town. May have something that I could use. I'm 100% not blending into anything. At least the nights are nice. So far, I haven't run into anything crazy outside of that one zombie, and we're not going to do that one again. If it's a zombie, we're not going to mess with it. If it's anything else, yeah. Well, maybe not a werewolf either. I don't know. It could be. England, that's not the case. As long as you have a cup of tea and a rain jacket, you're sorted. That's funny. Listen, you don't even need a cup of tea. Just take your tea bag outside, dip it into the water, and voila. That's all you need. You got your hands. Make a bowl, suck some of that street tea water, and you're fine, right? Yeah, we'll make it there in no time. I mean, technically, I could just ride the horse all the way to Daggerfall. But we'll stop in Catley first, see if there's anything there. Anything good. And if not, then we'll head over to Daggerfall. No milk? I mean, that's a big question, whether you take tea with milk or not. I am a without milk kind of tea person. I'll take my tea with a little bit of sugar, but no milk. That is like one of the biggest debates amongst Ireland and England and everybody. If you drink tea, the question becomes, do you have it with or without milk? You know what? Actually, you know what? We'll turn this into a legitimate debate. Let me get my phone. Where's my phone at? It's in my pocket. Oh shit, I didn't know Horizon Forbidden West already came out. Okay, give me 1 second. We're gonna turn this into a legitimate debate and see how people take this. Alright, let me go ahead and give me a second. Let me turn off my audio here so you guys don't have to hear me as I go into my channel. Alright, one moment. Red tea is horrible. Alright, there we go. Now we've got the official poll. Okay, turn my sound back on. Alright, moving along. And you're just gonna leave that there for a long time. We'll figure out what the grand finale is at the end of the whole thing. Also, to any of you new people popping in here, we do this Monday through Saturday, so feel free to like and sub if you like what we're doing. I don't push too hard, so just appreciate you popping in. Hold on, though, it's kind of hard to... Can I move this? Let me see if I can... I wish I could, like, move my own pole. Earl Grey with cream. Alright, let me make sure it's still up. I don't want to close the poll, I just want to make sure it's still there. That I can see you guys. Okay, looks like it's still there. Alright, all good. Yeah, if that poll disappears, you all gotta tell me. Because I gotta make sure that poll stays up. Alright. Extension, how's Minecraft going? What do you mean, how's Minecraft going? This isn't Minecraft. Earl Grey with cream? Ugh. I guess Earl Grey is okay, but I don't know. I'm trying to remember. There was one tea that I've had that I've really, really liked, but I cannot remember which tea it was that I had. Which is that tea that we normally have? A really good stuff? No, I can't remember what it is. No, the challenge you were doing. Oh, how did the Minecraft challenge go? Terrible. Terrible. After my 5th death in some stupid, ridiculous way because I didn't know that Vexes could go through a wall, I quit. I'm sure... Huh? I don't think it's chamomile. I don't remember. There was one really delicious tea I had once, and it was just phenomenal. But yeah, I do prefer my tea without... Was it daytime? So at 6 at night and 6 in the morning. Some iced tea is nice and some are disgusting. I'm not a big fan of iced tea. I really like... I don't really like tea that much, but there is one particular tea that I do like. You know, I much prefer coffee in the grand scheme of things. Damn, coffee actually does sound nice. Or an energy drink, that sounds good too. That wasn't me telling. That wasn't a. No, that wasn't a thing. But I know you're about to go to work. That's why I wasn't gonna ask. Yeah. You know what I'm really surprised at? I'm super surprised that little short on my channel is probably my most viewed video. I'm so surprised. It has like 700 something views on it, and I'm just like mind boggled. I'm just like, listen, it was 16 second video. How? That iced tea is good. I also enjoy orange herbal tea with honey. I think...
Are you talking about like the Sleepy Time brand?
No, we're talking about like... I don't remember. But we're talking about teas. Do you take it with or without milk? Then vote.
I used to put milk in it.
Yeah, I'm not a milk kind of person. I mean, sugars, I think sugars are okay, but...
When I was a kid, I used to put milk in it because I didn't know any better.
I do like my coffee, particularly blanched. So, you know, cream or milk and sugar. Yeah, blanched, as in to whiten.
That's not what blanch means.
Okay, whatever. It works. Overall, Yorkshire tea is my personal favorite. Yorkshire is not too bad.
I only knew Yorkshire as a meat.
You know, as a what?
Meat, like the lunch meat, Yorkshire.
As a meat?
Yeah, it's a lunch meat.
You're eating Yorkshires?
What are you talking about?
Yorkshire, it's a dog.
It's a Yorkie.
I'm sure there's a dog called a Yorkshire.
You're trying.
I'm...
You're doing too much.
Yep. I'm trying too hard, doing too much. You got me.
I mean, like, this is my words.
Alright. How far are we now? Hey, we're about halfway through. We're at the halfway point from Dagger. Oh, hold on. Did I pass completely over the town I was trying to hit? I sure did. Well, I guess that's that. If I go over to this Hawkington plantation and it is filled with Argonians, I'm gonna have a fucking fit. How did you just pronounce that? Yorkshire? Is that not how you say it? Or are you about to hit me with the Yorkshire or something like that? It's a place in northeast England.
I know it's a place.
Yeah, I know it's a place, but like Yorkshire, that's how we pronounce it here.
I mean, we do pronounce things incorrectly.
I wouldn't say incorrectly, we just, you know, it's a dialect thing. Depending on where you are, you pronounce things slightly I think I vastly overestimated the space here. So I guess an hour and a half is probably what it'll take to get there, not an hour. You know what the music right now reminds me of? It makes me think of Smash Brothers. You know, the character select screen. Burt, 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 Burt. Yeah, this music kind of makes me think of the character select screen. Choose your fighter. At least it's really cool that we get to go ahead and see the sky change. Luft is brutal. Yeah, I know. Calling me out on my bullshit. You're brutal. Brutal Luftkuss. The game, the movie. Coffee? Yeah, I'm more of a coffee person myself. Yeah, I don't know about, like, how I'm feeling. I just, you know, I really do like coffee. Because, like, most people, when they think of coffee, they're thinking of, like, stuff like your typical Arabica that you're getting from, like, Starbucks. And there's different types of coffee, and they all have different stuff. Like, I will stand on the hill that Café de Bustelo is some of the best coffee ever. Anyone who's had it has been just, like, blown away. Yeah. Anybody who is... Yeah, coffee with some milk, I think that's fine. Don't drink coffee. This Café de Bustelo stuff, it is amazing. It's a very aromatic coffee. It doesn't have a really nasty, you know, sometimes coffee has a really bad flavor to it. It's strong. It's extremely strong. But it's not like a bad coffee at all. So I always recommend it. The yellow and red can. Or package, you know. It originally came in a vacuum sealed package first, but you don't like coffee? That's okay. A lot of people are on either side of the wagon, you know, tea or coffee. At the end of the day, we're all just trying to get our caffeine from somewhere. You know, some of us just slam monsters through our teeth. Oh yeah. You know, we're gonna take a small detour to come look at this plantation. There's always a coffee. You may like. Alright. What kind of coffee is it? I'm not too picky about my coffee. It's just, it's gonna be very hard to convince me that anything that isn't Café de Bustelo is better than it. I think I've only had one coffee that I thought was better, and I cannot remember what it was. And I've yet to encounter anybody who's served it or anything else. It's like I've been looking for this, like, particular beer for, like, ever. I had this beer on my way back from Germany. Well, on my way back from the Middle East. Stopped in Germany, and I had this beer, and it was amazing. And I don't know what it is. And I have yet to... I've tried my way through, like, hundreds of beers trying to find this one taste, and I have no clue what it could be. Or what it was, or anything. I think it's really cool how, like, how far you can see in this. Okay, it should be within the area here somewhere. Foster's. Is this a challenge or just a bit of fun? Oh, this is a challenge. That's look at the title. I mean, of course it's a challenge. You think I would just put myself through this kind of pain and torture? I mean, I wouldn't say it's pain and torture. I'm actually having a blast with this game. It's really difficult, but... Yeah, I try not to fast travel is something I'm used to. Like, or not used to. I have always... Well, I've played quite a few games without fast travel. Very few times do I fast travel anyway, so... Alright, we're past it. I'm not going to worry about it. I'll leave the plantation inspection to somebody else. Load shotgun with Argonian intent. She did both. Okay. Coffee. Oh, we do have coffee, yeah. Energy drinks.
You just asked me to get you coffee. So you were expecting coffee and energy drinks? Are you trying to die?
Yes. Stop. Don't you hit me with that thing. Don't you hit me with that.
Oh my god! Oh my god, please never do that again. For the record, I didn't hit him, I poked him.
Yeah, she poked me with the stick. Sorry about your ears, guys.
He's not sorry.
I'm not. Let's be straight. I'm not sorry. Okay, we're almost there. Hell yeah, this is gonna be great. So we have two things, Copperfield Manor and Daggerfall, which are right next to each other, so... If we hit Copperfield Manor, then we know that we are, Hold on, let me see. What did she say in her letter? That's F9, F6. Wagon... Clothing. What did she say? I will take a room at an inn, the Devil's Rascal, in Pensbury Garden of Daggerfall for a month. Oh my god. Have I been just going the wrong way this entire time?
You have to reload the save.
Oh my god, it is so much further. Let me too. This is so much further than I thought it was going to be. Holy shit, Pensbury Garden? I have been doing this all wrong. I need to go right here. Okay. I've been doing this all wrong. Okay, we are gonna have to horse it the entire time. There is no such thing as stopping. So we're gonna stop at Daggerfall to grab us the running spell. I don't know why the fuck she would go to Pensbury Garden. Holy shit, that's so far. It's fine, we'll stop in Daggerfall real quick, and then from Daggerfall, we'll just go. That is so damn far. Why would she go there? Make sure to make some training spells, too. Yeah. Yep. Hopefully, as long as we can get there. Man, I did not realize, like, that I was supposed to be going someplace else. I thought I was supposed to meet her in Daggerfall. At least it kind of takes us close to where we needed to go. If we go to Pensbury Garden, getting to the Thieves Guild won't be crazy difficult. I'm just not very happy that, like... I gotta say, a quest marker would have been nice. I won't complain because quest markers weren't a thing, but a quest marker would definitely be nice. I guess I can understand having a quest marker has really spoiled people. You know, you don't really have to read, you can just follow a dot. We're not too far out from, let me pull up this thing. Wow, that is so far. Does this increase my light arms? Oh, it probably also tires me the hell out way quicker. So... we'll just keep it out, it doesn't affect my speed. I just didn't realize I was so far off. I mean, it's a pretty straight shot, luckily, so just heading northeast shouldn't be too hard. And on horseback, it should be pretty quick. What we'll do is we'll use that running spell as many times as we can, switch to a horse, then start casting from the back. Or see if there's a running spell that we can make. We'll get, how many spells can I make? Can I only make one, or can I make multiple spells? Because if I can make multiple spells, then, you know, I'll do that. If I can only make one spell, then I have to be very careful what I do with it. We're almost there to what I thought was my goal. I mean, at least it'll take me to the Mages Guild. Is that it? Doth my eye spy? Looks to be a walled city. What time is it? In the morning. Okay, let me travel on foot. Get some rest. Tendril. Alright. I have entered Daggerfall. Oh my god, there's so many things here. Let me... Guilds. Knights of the Mages Guild. Why don't I kiss off? Okay, thanks. That's a long and lonely road. Yup. That it is, but, do what I gotta do. Ask around some more friends. Someone's bound to know. Okay, guilds. Why would I want to help you? Polite. Go on and find someone else. I ain't neither. Ask around some more friend. There's someone bound to know. Spirit of High Rock is with you. What is it? Guilds. Mages Guild. Don't care, don't want to talk to you. Okay, I'll help you. Just go south that way. Awfully close. Let me mark it on your map. Thanks, my dude. Okay. Wow, this city is huge. Mages Guild. So head in, head south. Pretty big city. Alright, F3. Okay, I have to go. So my iPad, not saying this, I can't chat. See ya. Alright, yep. Catch you when we catch you. Thanks for popping in. It was nice to talk to you again. I'm glad you're okay. Knight's Hawk Shop. Mages Guild, finally. Quest, nope. Buy magical items. Buy spells. Okay. We're gonna do a couple things. First, let's join the actual guild. Maybe they'll give me a discount. Jose Hernandez. Hello. Make spells, that's a guild thing that I don't have yet. Make magic items, also a guild thing. Buy spells. Make spells. Daedra summoning. Crappy spells. Light, free action, water walking. Crappy spells too. Slow fall, damage, fatigue, and open. Teleportation. Man, that seems super useful. Identify? Actually, I do want to identify this item I have. $99. Okay. Of the Orc Lord? What does that even do? What does that even mean? This is Justin. I used to watch your arc. Oh! Well, welcome back. How are you doing today? And yeah, we went on to Minecraft after arc. We almost finished out, which is unfortunate. We had everything but Alpha survive the arc, which stopped us from finishing off the boss. Did 2 weeks into Lost Island, moved on to Minecraft, failed that Minecraft challenge, and then now we are here in Elder Scrolls. You can ask anyone at the guild to join, by the way. Oh! I didn't realize that. It's sad to say you're ineligible. We only accept with a certain extent of skill and at least one magical science. Well, that's problematic. I can't join yet. So, can I ask anybody, like... we do not take neophyte magicians. Only scholars who devoted themselves to at least one of the magical sciences are permitted. Alright, I guess that means buying that open spell and just using it non-stop. Wow, that's a lot of magic. Open and okay, orc strength, resist. I need that running spell is what I need. Feet. There we are. Are you on PC now? Yeah, I'm playing on my PC currently. I wouldn't say I'm be permanently on PC. Alright, Demon Pumpkin, we'll catch you later. But I am not permanently on PC. I am just here because that's what I need to go ahead and I just get training at temples until you're eligible. I suppose, but I mean, I kind of need to, jumping. What category does jumping fall into? We'll buy it. It's relatively minimal. Slow falling, I have both of those. Stamina. Fatigue. Oh, hold on. Stamina. I wonder if that would be really good. Just get a low-cost spell and cast the crap out of it. Doesn't matter what school it's from. That actually might be pretty decent. Okay, so let's save game. We're going to call this Daggerfall, because this is the actual place I'm in. Alright, X. Open, I can't. Feet, I can't. Chameleon, slow fall, jumping. So we're going to go with stamina. This is going to pretty much be what we do. We're going to cast stamina anytime we run low on stamina. I feel like this is going to be the way to go. Alright, so I need to find somebody to ask about a temple. Do you feel like Ark was better to beat on the server or on non-dedicated? Since I played Ark unofficial. I mean, I don't know. I liked playing it unofficial because, you know, everything that I did was... Everybody knew that I was playing on its standard difficulty. There was no way to cheese some of the stuff that I did. I don't think there is anything wrong with a non-dedicated, as long as you consistently are able to go ahead and get on, or the person who you're running off of is getting on, because otherwise it'll just disappear. I don't know, I think unofficial is the way to go. If you just want to play Ark, I would go unofficial rather than going official. Official is fun because you feel accomplished when you do something. Catching your Quetzal, taming it, stuff like that, it is really a work. You have to work for your accomplishments in official. But if you're just playing to have fun, I would suggest going to an unofficial server and playing Ark that way. I will always stand by official being the best way to play it, but, you know, I don't think there's anything wrong with playing it any other way. So, we're gonna find a temple. Ask the right person. To northeast. Nope, just show me on your map. Northeast. Okay, so we are heading from here to that big building over here, north, and then... Okay. Yeah, that stamina spell is going to help out a ton. Daggerfall male. Dirty goat. Residence, temple. Alright, I don't want to make a donation. I have no diseases, I know that much. Buy spells, only reserved for guild members. Training. Let's see. Climbing, Daedric, Destruction, in, I guess, Illusion. Can't train more than one skill in a single day. Alright, what time is it? $6:38. In servers, you can throw cryos in tech caves, right? Yes. In servers, you're able to go ahead and throw a cryo in a tech cave. Are you not able to do that in just non-dedicated and stuff? Every temple has different skills they major in, so all of them will be different. I mean, I'm fine because I have my own EA blame Halo for Battlefield's 2042's failure, player count tanks, community managers anger Reddit. Oh man, some people just don't learn, do they? Alright, so... yeah, let's go into identification mode. Why is it so lowly lit in here? Steel left pauldron. 78. Sure. We'll sell this iron pauldron. I don't think so. So I've been, but I've only tried in solo play. I think there are some things that you can and can't do in solo, but I'm pretty sure the guy said that he doesn't get fired by EA. That's funny. I'm hoping that, like, EA gets their shit together, because they have, not only have they really tarnished their company name, they've just done a lot of bad things. Mail, hawk shop. I'm just gonna find an inn somewhere. The Dirty Goat. We'll just chill in the Dirty Goat. Get ourselves a room. How many days are you gonna stay? 56, that's fine. So we're going to... rest for a while. 3 hours. Mercantile, illusion. Okay, let me see what my skills are for illusion. Spellbook, history. Major. See, the thing is, I don't understand, because, like, my mysticism is 21%. Illusion's 21%. I wonder if they'll let me in now. Are you gonna play Arc 2? I would love to play Arc 2. The only problem is that Arc 2 is going to be on Xbox. And it's going to be an Xbox exclusive, from what I heard. So, yeah. That kind of hampers the ability to play it, doesn't it? Okay, so we have this room for the rest of the night here. Still poisoned. I'd like to know what these, like, things fall under. I know I'm pretty sure that these are alteration, which I don't think I have a high alteration. Pretty sure it's, no, I have restoration at 17. Yeah, my alteration's at 6%. So, I'd probably be better off going for illusion. So just constantly casting Pavilion. Either way, I can't. Vengeance! What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that?
Vengeance!
I don't like that noise whatso-fucking-ever. Vengeance. Darius was the queen, the former sorceress. He died at the Battle of, returned as a ghost to haunt the streets of Daggerfall at night. The only word he ever spoke is vengeance. Okay, so what do I do? That is creepy and horribly scary. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Maybe I can fight back with this, but... Ooh, that hurts so much. Alright, we'll just fight it, because... I don't know if that does anything to it. Well... Well, I thought I was going to go ahead and run around Daggerfall for a while, but it seems as though plans have changed, and I am going to go ahead and find myself not running around Daggerfall like an idiot. So, let's go ahead and go back to the dirty goats. And now that I know not to mess around, we're gonna stay in the dirty goat tonight. We're just gonna chill here. Jesus, that sucked. It didn't say that I wasn't inflicting any damage, though, with my weapon. 7:44 in the morning. Okay, so avoid the vengeance ghost. Let's head back to the temple. I'm just gonna keep training illusion. Because my illusion is almost up, so... Alright, so we're gonna loiter for like an hour. Okay, let's go check out the Mages Guild. Or maybe that thing is restoration. I mean, it counts as healing, doesn't it? I mean, it is relatively cheap, too. Very inexpensive spell. Alright, let's try and join now. Sad to say, devote more time and effort. Thanks. Alright, well... I guess we'll go back and rest. Stamina as restoration. Okay. Well, that'll work because I'm going to be using a lot of restoration while I'm running around, so... But what I need to do is sleep and get this, Vintage elixirs. Hold on. Maybe they have a cure potion thing. A potion recipe, potion of stamina. Rainwater. You can just rent a tavern for a few days and cast stamina, then sleep. Yeah, but I can't, like, burn through a lot of my stuff like that. I have very limited time that I have to work on. That's the problem. I would love to just spam certain ways, but I can't. Just because I have pretty limited amounts of time. Because I have to get over to that garden place. So... As long as that time limit is hanging over my head, there's no... Ooh, what is this? Whoa, why? 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 Why is there randomly a ghost beating the shit out of me? Frickin' frick. Ugh. What a pain in the ass. Random fucking ghost. Out of frickin' nowhere. That was a very unexpected thing. Okay, go back to the temple. Ghost. Training, yes. Illusion, because I'm almost done with illusion. The red porcupine. It's quality goods, general store. The Restless Djinn. The Odd Bajortree. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Let's see. How does... Oh. Is that out of my range, I guess? Running and illusion have improved. Great. Now, can I freaking join the guild now? Am I cool enough for the Turtle Club? No. Am I turtly enough now? Yes, you're worthy of being accepted. As apprentice, you can use the Spellmaker, get training, many of the guild skills. Later become eligible to use the library, buy magical items, and even... Are you interested in joining? Yes. Henceforth, you'll be known as Morose Lizard, apprentice of the Mages Guild. Take patience and hard effort to gain, but access to our trainers. Too much power and too little time has destroyed many a man. Guild is nothing if not conscientious. Great. Thank you. Spellmaker, where are you? I think that's you. Make a spell. Okay. So let's start with... caster only. Shift C. Fire-based, cold-based, poison, shock-based, magic-based. Add effect. Charm. Create item. First, we're going to make a restore willpower. Let's see. Per level, cost 66. Spell cost is how much? 2,000 something. Cure disease or cure poison. Cure disease, cure target of disease, duration. Fortify attribute, cure disease. We're also going to cure poison as well while we're at it. So, 116. So basically I can only cast this, like... can I create just, like, lots of spells at once? Make a spell. Buy spells. Fortify attribute only fortifies attributes, not cures them. I see. Okay, cure... Paralysis, poison. Alright, detect, disintegrate, heal. I assume healing is what I'm looking for. Casting cost 11. Okay. You must choose a name for this spell in your grimoire. Edit. Spell name. I just recommend making one effect per spell, unless it's a trained spell. Enter spell name. I'm dying. By spell. Spell's been inscribed. Okay. Next is... Cure disease. That's fine. Cure disease is good. Chance of curing disease. I'm diseased. Bye. Next spell is Cure Poison. 1 is how strong a spell is based on the power. Power level is how strong your magic. Well, I mean, it's not like I can go ahead and change any of it, so... 1 is a range of the spell, so 2 spell is 2 points strong. I mean, it'll be fine. I don't need it for anything other than utility at this point. Choose an L. Choose a name spell. I'm poisoned. Bye. And next is... Let's see, Soul Trap, Transfer, Water Breathing, Silence, Shield, Shadow, Regenerate, Pacify, Open. Climbing, Comprehend Language, Create Item, Damage, Detect, Dispel, Disintegrate, Drain, Free Action. Identify. No, I don't really need to identify. I mean, I'd be better off just paying somebody to do it. 1/1 is only has a 1% chance of curing disease, by the way. Oh. Alright. Spell resistance, spell absorption. Invisibility. True invisibility. 200. Casting cost is 44. It's not bad at all. I don't need it for too long, I just need it to go ahead and, I just need it to go ahead and train. So here's what we'll do. Drax mode. Bye. Alright, so this should give me a relatively large amount of stuff to work with. Actually, let's see if I can make a fast spell. Effects, create item, disintegrate, dispel, drain, fortify, attribute, levitation, light, mage light. Oh, I guess it would be the feat of whatever would be a fortify spell, wouldn't it? Fortify attribute speed. I'm already fast. I don't need it. Okay. So, that's as fast as I can go. Make spells. Recommend making a strong disease and poison cure. Okay. Cure disease, chance of curing. Oh, 1% chance. I see. Spell cost. Like a 10, 10, 5. I don't know if I'd be able to cast it, is the problem. I don't think I have enough mana for it. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't have enough mana for it, so... I'm probably going to have to go with the 10-5. Per one level. Try 555. So I assume this is like a 10% chance then. There we go. Bring out your dead. Oh, my bad. Per level lives you want to keep at 1. Okay, cure disease. Yeah, casting cost 125. I mean, I could probably cast it once, and that's about it. Then I couldn't cast anything else. I mean, it'd be better than possibly dying in the middle of the road, so... This one is a proper Monty Python reference, yeah. Yep, that's what I was trying to figure out would be a good way to do it, so... Yeah, we'll leave it the whole way. Alright, it is what it is, we'll take it. Means you can go 5 points per 5 levels. Okay. I am poisoned at the moment, which is fine. I mean, it's not like I'm having any issues with it. It must take at least 1 spell effect. Okay, so cure poison. Let's try this too. All right, what's a good reference to being poisoned? Alright, I know what I'll do. Fruitcake cure. Done. Alright, now that I've spent a lot of my money here, let's try casting, like, what am I, poisoned? Your effect failed. You can always save scum when curing yourself. That's what I do. Hey, I don't have a problem with it, you know. Should be fine as is for right now. Alright, I've gotten everything that I really need out of here. I will go back to the thing real quick. We're gonna go back over to the Temple of Kinrith real quick. No, don't vengeance me. No thanks. Not interested. Okay. See if I can train one more time. Okay, can't train more in a single day. Okay, so what we need to do is get outside of town. That is our first step here. Of course. Do I have to, like, leave the normal way here? Do I have to, like, actually head out of the front gate? Alright, well, come, horse. Let us flee. so far we're in the clear, so this is fine. Okay, hold on. Is there like a climbing thing I have to like use? Person from the Fighters Guild would persecute. Any person from the Fighters Guild would be persecuted to the full extent of the law. Oh. Well. That's good to know, I guess. Alright, how to climb in Daggerfall? Because this is not... is activated by just jumping up to a wall and walking straight at it until you enter climbing mode. Moving up to a wall and walking straight at it. Okay. Pretty simple. Nope. We're gonna... That is a non-issue at the moment. No respect for the Fighters Guild as usual. Does the Fighters Guild always get disrespected that way? It's a good thing I didn't join the Fighters Guild. I definitely had the option to. Would not have been a good idea on my part. Leave me alone. Nope. No thanks, I'll take my chances out here. Alright, can't fast show. I know I can't. Well. We're good and out of the way here, so. Well, I thought I was out of the way. Alright. Well, let's get on the horse, and we're traveling northeast anyway, so... off we go. We'll rest when we run out of, when we run out of stamina. Very northeast. You have room for 239 more hours. How much did I rent it for? I thought I only had 1 day. Alright, northeast we go. Because we have to head to... Where is it? Gardens at, here? Penbury Gardens. That's where we gotta go. So northeast we're going. For, like, as long as we can handle it.
Vengeance!
May as well put this away because we're not going to be fighting nothing. We're just going to go. I don't know how many more days we have. Let's see how many days of travel it would actually take to get there. If it tells me that. No. I guess it doesn't tell me. Alright. Well, we're just gonna go. Hope for the best. So it should, according to how long it's taken me, it took me to travel from here to here. We're looking at probably almost 2 hours of just travel. Bring out your D. Well, that didn't make it all the way. Bring out your D. That is not the kind of spell I was hoping to make. Alright. Let's keep going. You know what? I just realized, like, can I look up when I received that letter? Thieves Guild on the 5th of Turdos. Okay, so I have all of... Oh no, that's something different. Mission the Emperor to investigate... Targeted 16th of Morning Star. That's... Let me look at my, I guess I can't see when I originally received it. I'm not that familiar with Daggerfall. How do you travel here manually at all? So, pretty much... all of these areas are different regions you can go to. So you technically can walk from one place to the other. But as you are... This map shows you all of the... Here, let me show you, blank it out. This is the actual region map. So on that map, You can see where different homes are, where all different towns are. You can see the locations of different dungeons, and you can see the locations of temples. If you hit the I'm at, it shows you exactly where you are close to. That's how I knew that I was at Daggerfall and where the Mages Guild and stuff was. Where I am heading is... According to my quest line, I am heading... Merle... Right above the lake. I am heading here. So, I am currently somewhere around here, heading to this location. So, because of the compass in the bottom right corner, I can track that the direction that I need to go is north and east. So I am heading northeast. So you can just technically just run, because you have the little compass in the corner there. Head that direction and voila, you'll eventually get somewhere. Like the good old days of MapQuest. It's very long, it's very tedious, but I think it's completely doable. As long as it doesn't send me across the country and tell me to do something in like 21 days, I'm A-okay. And I'm saving as I go because I've had plenty of instances where I've fallen through the map, so I'm not going to do that one again if I can help it. Okay, all good. I don't have to check my location on a map anytime soon, so I should be okay. I can just kind of go. We're only going to rest whenever that bar gets down to, let's turn this on the grab mode, right around that knuckle, so just in case I have to fight something while I'm resting, like 2 minutes later, something walks up on me. Yeah, this is why I figured it would be a challenge, because, I mean, imagine having to walk from where I was, and here, let me show you the distance right now. So you saw where I was at, now I've moved just a little bit. So, imagine having to walk from here, all the way out here, which is where I have another quest already. Crazy. Yeah. That's why this is an if you travel manually, it's probably uses less days in game than fast traveling. It could. I'm not sure. I mean, I might be able to save. I mean, I'm saving, I guess, in-game time, but I wouldn't say I'm saving time. That's for sure. Okay, we'll stop here for... I'm not stopping anywhere for the night. Just, Savage Gnome, Black Dagger, Howling Stag. We're stopping here shortly to break into some stores, get some books. Sell later in another town. One of my friends in Russia once traveled from Moscow to St. Petersburg on foot. He said it was pretty much like playing Daggerfall back in the day, just penetrating the void. Yeah, I can see that. A lot of people have said that this is crazy. I've been told that this is an absolutely insane endeavor. they're still open. First class equipment, they're still open. Let's see what we got in these stores, though. It's a steel. Nope. Nope. And no. Nothing that I care much for. The daikatanas seem pretty useful, but I have plenty of daikatanas, and at this point I have found them to be really inadequate. They're strong, but because they're not great, I mean, they're steel katanas, they have a lot of good material, but not good enough. Alright, let's continue. It's currently only 8 something. Yeah, I can imagine. I've thought about one day just taking my time and going up the Appalachia Trail, which is like this mountain. It takes about 3 months to cross, but a lot of hikers have done it in the past. The only problem is that I just don't have, like, the time to take out of my life to just disappear off into the wilderness, as much as I would love to do something like that. That would be super cool to be able to do. Yeah, and once I'm done with this, if she doesn't give me some crazy thing saying, hey, you have to go here in X number of time, I'll probably head over to the Thieves Guild. I'm considered undependable. Yeah, honestly, this is something quite surprising. I wasn't expecting people to actually be interested in watching this kind of stuff. Because, I mean, it is a pretty ridiculous challenge. Literally traveling everywhere without using fast travel. And the distances are just so vast that a lot of it's just going to look the same. If I were traveling on, like, by foot, this would be a lot easier. But right now I don't have any magic, otherwise I would just go ahead and cast Stamina Restores on myself. It is currently 10:38, which means a lot of stores might be closed. So stopping in here might be a good idea. House for sale. Nope, just a small place with 2 taverns. I'll worry about that then. But house for sale, that's not something you see every day. Also, sorry if I'm bopping the shit out of the mic sometimes. It's not like it's hanging from a ceiling or anything, it's just sitting on my desk. that would be a really cool setup. Just have it hanging from the ceiling. That way it's not in anybody's way. Well, I mean, it'd be in Luft's way. Yeah, Luft's tall. Yeah, she bumps into stuff occasionally. It's funny because we get such weird looks sometimes. Me being 5'4" and her being 5'11". It'd be nice to stop and fight something, but, yeah, I have time I gotta keep. I think I run as fast as the horse, but I definitely eat through just as much, way more stamina. I like it that the way the horse neighs is almost identical to the way it does in Skyrim. It's funny. I have never played Skyrim. So, this is both an experience to be able to go ahead and go through the Elder Scrolls without fast travel, as well as to eventually get to a game that I've never played before. I was really disappointed when they did the Elder Scrolls 6 announcement, because it's going to be Xbox exclusive, which means that by the time I probably get through this entire thing, Elder Scrolls 6 is probably going to be ready to release by that point. So this will take, I think at minimum it's going to take a year to finish this challenge. So I would have loved to have capped this challenge off by adding Elder Scrolls 6 to it. But because it's going to be on, well, I guess if it's on Xbox, then that means it'll be on PC, which means I may actually be able to go ahead and cap this whole experience off with no fast travel, and get to do Elder Scrolls 6 at the same time. Making some pretty good progress. Let's see where we're at right now. Yeah. I mean, much closer than we were. Let's go ahead and save. And keep going. I also think it's really funny that when my character runs, if I'm crouching, they go just a tad faster. I believe the Elder Scrolls 6 will be available for PC eventually a year after. Definitely be for PC right away. Yeah. Yeah, I'll have no choice. Like, I'm mainly a PlayStation player. I do have an Xbox One in the corner, but I had no intention of buying Series X or Series S or whatever the fuck they call it nowadays. I really had no intention of doing so. If I can play it on PC, then I'll play it on PC. I'd prefer not to, but I'm happy that I own a gaming PC now more than ever. Yeah. Well, really the big thing is I have to go ahead and get Luft's equipment upgraded. She is getting into the VTuber game. She has a lot of the equipment and stuff, but her computer can't handle it. So we need to get her computer up and going before she can really take VTubing up. You know, I wouldn't mind doing it myself. You know, having a little virtual avatar of my dog chilling over there in the corner just playing the game. I'm not too big on, like, the VTuber craze and everything else, but it would be pretty cool. But yeah, when she does that, because she does not safe for not safe for work art and stuff like that. So, if you guys are ever interested, you know, you'd have to talk to her. She requires proof to get on her Discord and stuff like that. But, yeah, her stuff is out there. Easily available if you want to look for it. But yeah, that's what we're working on, is getting her computer up to snuff first. And then after that, I'll work on upgrading my equipment. I'm really hoping to get this channel monetized. Because although I've got a good job, and, you know, they pay me enough to shut up and color, I can't really say that I in Oblivion, I have to torture an Argonian. Apologies to Argonians. It's okay, I understand. Not all Argonians are cut from the same cloth. But yeah, it's really one of those things that I'm kind of like, I don't want to work these kind of jobs forever. Being an accountant or a financial analyst, I guess, is the better way to put it. Because I really am a financial analyst, not necessarily an accountant. But as a financial analyst, it's kind of drab and boring sometimes. Like, I enjoy doing these kind of jobs because the paycheck is there, but voice acting is always going to be my dream job. And I wouldn't mind doing YouTube as a full-time career if the option became available. I mean, monetizing is pretty damn hard. Getting your channel to grow is pretty hard. I mean, I've always told people that the best way to just do is to just do it. If you want to do something, go ahead and do it. People will show up, and people will be there because you're enthusiastic about what you're doing. If you love what you're doing, people will love that you love what you're doing and come along for the journey. That's why you guys tune in all the time. I hope. In Oblivion, you have to wipe out an entire Khajiit settlement for Shegaroth. Come on. Is that in the Shivering Isles update? I actually really enjoyed, Shegaroth. I think it's really funny. You know. Shegaroth? I don't know. I've always pronounced it Shegaroth, but... I can't say I have much love for the Khajiit, as they don't have much love for the Argonians, so... I've always played an Argonian. When I first started playing Elder Scrolls, I played a Khajiit. Because I didn't know anything about the game, and I thought, cat people, that seems pretty cool. Oh, they get bonuses to, like, stealth and steal? Alright, sounds good. It was before Shivering Isles? Huh. I guess I don't recall that. It has been well over a decade since I've played Oblivion, so... Yeah, I think we'll get there in about 1 to 2 in-game time. In-game days. Just started playing Oblivion, so I don't know everything about it. Oblivion is by far my favorite Elder Scrolls. I don't know, Daggerfall may grow on me as the greatest Elder Scrolls. I can definitely see why it is considered the greatest Elder Scrolls. I personally think Skyrim is very overhyped. But I also haven't had the opportunity to play it, so I can't really judge a book by its cover, as I've never opened it. I've seen some plays, some people playing, but I don't want to watch playthroughs. I normally don't watch playthroughs of people playing stuff. Just not my thing. I'd prefer to just play it. But I will say, my challenge is a world's first. my first game was Skyrim, and my first playthrough was an Argonian. Just appreciated the way Argonians are really unlike anyone else. Yeah, I can definitely see it. I agree on Oblivion being the best game of the series. Yeah, Oblivion is really good. Oblivion was very well designed. Played a ton of Daggerfall. I'm starting to like Oblivion more. Oblivion is... It was my entrance to the whole series, and I really do think... I am sorry, I have no words. Chicken, what do you mean you're sorry? What happened? Are you okay? Also, welcome back. I gotta switch fingers because pressing on this button. Yeah, I had to... Oblivion was well designed. The characters were wonderful. The quests were great. It didn't feel like it forced a lot of stuff on you. It had a very high difficulty in comparison to what you see in a lot of the other ones nowadays. The DLCs were really good. Really embarrassed. Sorry for not joining for so long. I feel really sad. No, it's okay. You don't have to worry about that. Like, I have always told people, tune in when you can and leave when you want. I'm not here to pressure anybody to stay or to watch the channel or everything else. If you can tune in, that's great. If you can't, I understand. Real life has a way of catching us all off guard. You know, even when I was doing Ark, there were times where I tuned in just to tell you guys that I couldn't go ahead and play, but I still tuned in. What do you do while you ride this horse anyway? There must be something you're enjoying while you're doing this? No, I'm just looking at the screen. There is nothing else I am doing. I am holding down this W key and talking to you guys. That's it. I'm not keeping myself entertained any other way, so... Daggerfall is not something I can just keep going and not do anything with, and hope for the best. It's a game where I could be attacked by a bandit, or something out of the middle of nowhere, or a zombie could pop up, or a werewolf, or something like that. You know, some type of enemy could pop up in front of me and I'll have to worry about it. Or try and run away like I usually do. But yeah, I really... Nothing else, just doing this. Daggerfall can be both the hardest Elder Scrolls game and the easiest, depending on how you build your character. So I am seeing. I will say that I have made a really long break from the internet. I wasn't active on my phone or like that, just took a break from social life. That's okay, that's good. You know, a clear mind and a nice reset is a good, refreshing way to go about life. I'm not really that dependent on the internet and electrical stuff, and I mean, it's convenient, but I don't really need it. There's a point in my life where I almost got expelled from school, and my dad went ahead and banned me from using electronics and stuff for a while because of it. So I kind of grew up, like, using encyclopedias and stuff like that, using the dictionary whenever I needed to. So I grew up being forced to not use a lot of that stuff. We had dial-up in the house for so long, and we didn't have, like, what would be considered, like, low-speed, or I guess medium-speed internet, which is, I think, was, like, DLS or whatever it was back then, until, like, I was in high school. And then after that, you know, I got my high-speed internet. The first time I ever got high-speed internet was when I was on my own in the military. So, had internet in the rooms and such, and that was the first time I ever had high-speed internet. It was pretty cool. It was the first time I had really played online games and stuff with people was during my military service. I didn't have the opportunity. My dad wasn't a big fan of games, didn't have the computers or set up as stuff for that, so yeah, I didn't really start. I mean, I got into gaming early, but I didn't really start doing online stuff until I was already in my 20s. My back won't disappear again, I promise. Okay, yeah, listen, chicken. I understand if you do have to. Don't promise, because life has a way of biting you in the ass when you're not looking at it, so it's okay, chicken. I get it. Life happens. I'm glad to see you back, but I understand if you can't tune in. I'm just glad you're doing okay. Or at least doing better. Having DSL internet took a month to download Zoo Tycoon. Download didn't even work, yeah. And that was it. We had that. I graduated high school in 2007. I'm 33 for any of you guys who don't know. But yeah, graduated in 2007. So until like 11th grade, 2006 to 2007, that was the only time I had like that medium grade DSL internet. And then that was pretty much it. I think it's crucial that parents introduce their kids into the internet, games and stuff. My parents didn't allow me to play, and I feel like I'm having issues with it now as a grown-up person. I understand that. I've always had a few... I'm always very vocal with how I feel something should be done. I feel like military service should be a mandatory thing, even if it's just 2 years, because the military here in America is... It does a lot of things for you. It gives you a sense of structure, it gives you a paycheck, it gives you a place to live, it allows you to get an education. You're not always going to be in wartime. Everybody thinks that it's all about shooting stuff and, you know, blowing shit up, but it's not. There's jobs for every kind of thing you can think of. And what other place is going to go ahead and pay you, feed you, house you, and give you a skill that when you get out of it is, Armand? Okay, I will call you Armand, chicken. Or Armand. Thank you for letting me know. Let me write it down so I do not accidentally slip up again. And that is not the right pen. This is the right pen. No, don't go southwest. We are going northeast. Frickin' turning around. Armand. I appreciate you sharing your name. Makes it a lot easier to keep track of you guys sometimes. Are you serious? Well, yeah, and I'll tell you why. I have my reasons for it. I grew up from a military family. So you can throw a stick and hit a veteran in my family. But I do think 2 years as a military mandatory service would definitely, because I live in Russia and the army is a thing here and that messes up people's lives. It's a lot different out here though. I mean, here in America, the military isn't like something that's usually, I mean, it does screw up people. Trust me, take it from me, I've had somebody die in my arms before. So, I mean, it's not like it's always done the greatest of things for me. But I do think it houses them, it feeds them, it gives them a paycheck, and it gives people plain water or soda? Water, by far. And it gives people, like, a skill. I mean, there's so many people who go out into life and they don't know what they're gonna go ahead and do. And if you know what you want to do, that's fine. Then go off and pursue it. But a lot of times people just wander aimlessly through life. And at the minimum, if you go into the military and you get out of the military, you know damn well if you want to keep doing the military or if you don't. The military will teach you whether that kind of life is for you. Absolutely. You'll do your 2 years, you get out. And then you'll have a skill. You'll have something you can fall back on. So if you don't know what to do, you can at least go do something that they taught you and figure it out as you go. I think there's a lot of benefits to it. I know I'm in the minority here. I know a lot of people disagree with it. I won't say whether other people's opinion is right or wrong. Like, that's for other people to decide, you know? That's just how I feel on the matter. But I would never impress it upon anybody if it's not about dying, it's about the state demanding some kind of duty instead for what? I mean, they're asking for your military, they're asking for you to serve your country, so that way they can give you a house, food, they can give you a paycheck. Sure, they're taking a lot of it back. I was a financier, so I know that much. Don't think I would get life advice from a Daggerfall stream. I'm always about this kind of stuff. I'm always about life advice. I'm very much the kind of person that, you know, says my opinions. Whether people think it's right or wrong, I have my say and I have my beliefs. I'm not really one to back down unless somebody can really convince me of something. But I'm always civil. Well, if you like the idea of the army, go and sign up. Why would you force anyone to do this? I already did my service in the military. I did 6 years. I did 6 years in the military. I'm not saying this out of just a, I'm not saying this out of ignorance. I'm saying this because I actually have done my time before. Like, I'm no stranger to it. I know I sound young, but I'm 33. I like, let's see, plain water more. Sodas make my tummy feel crazy. It's mainly just because, you know, I've gotten used to not drinking soda. I drink a lot of water. I go through about a gallon and a half of water a day. And that's just because that's normal for me. I can set up a house and some food for myself much better than they would provide me. I mean, that's fine. I mean, like I said, it's just my opinion. At the end of the day, I'm not going to get upset or anything else. If you feel that's not a thing, then, I mean, that's fine. We were just talking about, like, life choices and in how I feel like people should go about, you know, lives and stuff like that. At the end of the day, you know, obviously there is no mandatory service time. We're not in a wartime draft. No one's getting pulled in and stuff like that. So, I mean, it's all a hypothetical thing, but you're right. Everyone has an opinion. Everyone is allowed to have an opinion. So yeah, I just won't, you know, if you disagree with me, that's fine. That's the beauty of being human. We all develop in different ways. We all grow up with different circumstances. So no two people are going to be exactly the same. They may have things in common, but I guarantee there's something that they don't agree on. That's like when it comes to finances, if we're on that note of how I feel about stuff. First came here, I thought you were like 15. Yeah, I know. My voice doesn't match the way that I look and everything else, and so yeah. I mean, you can actually see the way that I look if you're really curious. I guess I did one of those shorts and I wasn't expecting it to be like the most popular video on my channel, just saying Happy Valentine's Day to people. But I mean, if you're curious, that's how I look. It's not about how we're making choices you said should be mandatory. It's just my opinion. I mean, I am allowed to have an opinion regardless if people like it or not. I mean, obviously I'm not in charge. I can't force anybody. This is what makes me a bit angry. But why are you upset about my opinion? That I don't understand. You're upset that I believe that people should serve in the military to go ahead and get their heads on straight sometimes, because it gives them a chance to go ahead and figure out what they want to do. The military is different in every country. So, like, if you're comparing military service in Russia, which I know nothing about, I can't make that opinion based on Russian military service. I can only make that opinion based on, you know, the American military service. So if you're upset because you're making that comparison to how it's done in Russia, I mean, I can't help that. I can't help that, but I do hope that at the end of the day, we can at least agree to disagree about it, rather than you getting upset at me for, you know, my experience in life. I know it will sometimes, it'll always lose me viewers and lose me subs and stuff like that for saying my opinion. But at the end of the day, it's just how I feel. But we can move on and just forget about this and move on to the next subject, which is finances. I've always felt that people should not be able to get a credit card immediately either. As a financier, I have seen people completely ruin their lives with credit cards and debit cards and the ability to instantly spend money without understanding what they're doing. If the best way to go about it is if somebody wants to apply for a credit card, they should have some time under their belt running a checking account. The first thing they should do, they should have access to a bank account. I've been running my own money since I was like 12 years old. So I do know a thing about money. So they get their own checking bank account, whatever. I'm handsome? Nah, I don't think so. I do appreciate it, but I used to be a lot more fit and everything, so I personally don't think I'm very, very handsome. Just because I know what I used to look like at one point. Alright, let's go ahead and save and rest. Well, it's not really about the way that the US Army is better or more humane than the Russian Army. After all, it's being forcefully married to a person. True. True, it is. But I mean, if you grow up with the idea of knowing that you're going to go ahead and go into military service anyway, I mean, if you know what to expect and you know that you're going to go, most people would just kind of accept that as part of a normal life. If you don't know any better, or if it's what's expected of you regardless, I mean, what's the difference? And also, arranged marriages, you know, I won't get into that because that's kind of like, that's up to whoever to choose. Like, you know, some people do arranged marriages, other people don't. Like, arrows. Elven Broadsword, I'll take that. Iron Cuirass, take that as well. Give me a second, let me move my stuff, and then we'll get back on this. Yeah, we'll just grab all of it, put it all in the wagon. Alright, let's continue resting. Perfect. Alright, northeast. Travel by horse. Okay. It's not cool if it's done without acceptance. I mean, I guess, here's the thing. I can explain more why Manor messes up the whole society. I'm more than happy to hear it. But I mean, you're expected to go ahead and receive an education, even if you don't want it. You know, you're expected to go ahead and live on the grid here in America, even if you don't want to, because it's illegal to live off of the grid, unless you have, like, religious purposes or stuff like that. You're expected to have healthcare, you're expected to not get tattoos and have a respectable job. There's a lot of things that are expected of people that people bulk against in the regular day, in regular life and everything else. I mean, it's hard to go ahead and compare against an expectation when we as people, regardless of your nationality, tend to go against a lot of things that we would normally be told we have to do anyway. Everyone is beautiful in their own way. Yeah, I suppose. You know, that is very true. Some people are beautiful inside, some people are beautiful out. You know. Right? Either way, you're I wouldn't get hung up on that. That doesn't define me as a person. Like, my belief in that, you know, it's just because of my experience, man, it messes up the whole education system. The education system messes up the education system. The education system that we have in America is currently based on an outdated system from back in the days when we needed to go ahead and pump out people with minimal effort and a maximum amount of factory leadership. There's a lot of shit, you have to literally sell out diplomas just to store people who want to avoid military service. mean, I get it. I get it, but, like, the education system out here in America is very outdated. I mean, it was designed in a time where we needed to go ahead and pump out factory workers as quickly as we could. Should be involved in science, not avoiding the military. That I could agree. If there was an institution, I can absolutely agree with that. If there was an institution that would provide the kind of benefits that the military does and be able to educate people in scientific matters or give them a purpose or drive towards the betterment of society, I would absolutely agree with that. But there isn't. That's the problem. The problem is, in an idealistic society, that would be the case, but it isn't. There's not many places that offer the kind of benefits that would be ideal in those kind of situations. Because I'll firmly agree, if there was a scientific society that did stuff like that, yeah, absolutely, you wouldn't hear me touting about the military being an option. Like, not that I think there's anything wrong with the military, just, you know. Never kissed a girl, never hugged one, believe me, or not. I mean, it's okay, you got time. I mean, no issue whatsoever. Everybody moves at their own pace. There's no rush. You don't got to worry about what other people think or anything else. I didn't want to lose my virginity until I got married. Turns out I lost it at 17. You know, it happens. You know, I had a giant fuckboy phase in my life, so I wouldn't say I was the greatest of people. But I wouldn't be the same person I am today if I didn't have it. So, but yeah, I can agree with that. If there was a way to allow people to get the same kind of benefits as the military offered, I would firmly be in agreement. Either way, so finances. Let's put the military one on hold, because I feel like we could talk about this for hours and hours and we'll get nowhere. Finances. I've seen finances get ruined. Credit cards ruin people's lives, and I don't think people should have them without at least running a checking account and being able to balance a ledger for at least a year. Because if you run a checking account, because I had my own savings account at 12, or I guess at 11, 10, something like that. I've been managing my own money for a long time, right? So, yeah, Armand, I used to be a hell of a lot better looking than I am, so, you know, that was way back when. But if you can manage your own checking account and balance ledger for at least a year, I feel like that would be ideal. Then you would understand the value of your money. People nowadays are given credit cards without any understanding of how credit works, without any understanding of your credit score, without any understanding of how money affects your life. Being able to balance a ledger is such an important skill, but it's not taught anywhere. At least I haven't been taught it. My dad taught it to me, you know, but it wasn't taught to me in schools or anything else. And it should be a basic education tool. It should be something everybody has the ability to do. You know, I've seen people put themselves $30,000-$40,000 into debt over what? The same thing with formal education in schools. It's a pity that people who should be destined for particular jobs or particular, you know, fields of study or businesses or things like that are completely pushed out simply because they don't have a piece of paper saying they received a formal education. And, like, what, 3/4 of the education that they're going to receive is a generalized education until they decide that they're going to go a particular route. And by that point, they've already put themselves in a giant hole. It's crazy that we as a society feel that piece of paper is more important than the practical experience people have in their lives. About to finish my master's program this spring, and after that, the government's going to draft me to fight against the Ukrainians. Since it's mandatory, I believe I have a fuck ton of better things to do. Yeah, considering the political climate right now, I can't say that... I can't really agree with everything that's going on. Like, it's extremely unfortunate that at the whim of the government, somebody has to go ahead and drop everything they're doing. I also, it's hard for me to answer some of these questions because my paycheck comes from the government. I do work for them, so at the same time, I can't just say whatever the hell I feel like. I may have a way to go ahead and talk about these certain things, but it's hard for me to talk about the government as a whole when they draft my paychecks. Was born in Ukraine, why the fuck should I mess up my whole conscience? Your situation is extremely unfortunate. I can't even begin to give you, like, my condolences or anything. There's no possible thing that I can go ahead and say that would possibly make anything that I have to say better. There's no I'm sorry's, there's no I hope for the best, there's nothing I could possibly say that could change the situation or make you feel any better or make myself feel a bit better. It's a shit situation. No matter how you look at it, you've been dealt a really shitty hand. I'm sorry that you do have to deal with that. I'm sure talking about this is even harder considering, you know, here you are having to go into a mandatory military service and my opinions on it. So now I can understand why you're angry, especially because you're getting your master's and then you're going to be forced to go ahead and what? Throw it away because somebody decides that they want to go ahead and invade a nation that you wanted no part in doing so? Yeah. Well, there's no good answers here. I'm sorry that you have to go through it. That's all I can really say. I wouldn't say I'm smart. I was kind of forced to sit and read and research and stuff like that. My dad didn't like answering a lot of questions. My dad is smart as fuck, but he didn't like answering a lot of my questions. He said he would always tell me to go look it up. If I wanted to know something, did you look it up first? You know, it might have been one of those parent things of, I don't know, go check it out. But, you know, I took it to mean, hey, go figure it out. And a lot of times he could actually answer the stuff that, when I couldn't find it, he would go answer it. But he always told me to go look stuff up. So whenever I don't know something, I go look it up. Whenever I'm unsure of something, I tell people to go look it up. If I don't know something, I want to be informed. I didn't expect to discuss these things in a Elder Scrolls stream playthrough, though. My channel has never been one to stand upon ceremony. Whatever the fuck comes up as the topic is what happens. I always tell people my channel isn't a gaming channel. It's more of a podcast because I just talk to people. It's not a matter of, like, sitting here discussing, like, you know, what's the best spell, or what's the best race here. You know, if people want to talk life, I mean, I'm 33 years old. I have no problem doling out some of my experience to other people in life. You know, there's a lot of people who haven't had the chance to experience some of the stuff that I have. So, you know, if I can give them a little bit of a chunk of my thoughts on the matter, it's nice. And I also like hearing what other people have to say. I'm extremely open-minded. I like hearing how people came to where they did, what reasons they have for certain things. I don't get offended very easily. It's very hard to offend me. Because I try and keep other people in consideration. There's so many different people out there in the world. Why should I be upset that somebody's a little different? Oh jeez. Aw jeez. I'm in the DC area, in case you were curious. You were gonna be someone big one day? I appreciate your vote of confidence, but I don't think so. I think I will just be somebody in the big stream of everything. But yeah, I'm just in the DC area. So, like, you know, the nation's capital and all of that. Yeah, my dream job, like, I've always felt that, like, voice acting is something that I'd like to do for a living. It took my parents 10 years to pay off their credit card debt. I've dug my way out of $30,000 worth of debt, so I know what I'm talking about. When it comes to managing debt and handling it and the monster that it can become, I've literally dug my way out of $30,000 worth of debt. So, I don't talk out of my ass when it comes to those kind of financial expertise and experience stuff. You know, I'm a financier by trade. I have been managing my own money since I was 12 years old. So literally 20 years of my life has been dedicated to working with money in some capacity. It's always weird to think that kind of stuff. Like, it's when I look at somebody and say, you know, I've been a financier for like 20 years. They're like, aren't you 33? And I'm like, yeah, I've been managing my own money since forever. I know what I'm doing. But, you know, it's kind of funny that I say I know what I'm doing when, like, it's not like I'm sitting on a whole bunch of savings and everything, because I've had my bouts of unemployment. You know, I burnt through, there was a point in my life where I think it was, what, six or 7 months, I was completely unemployed. And I burnt through all the money I had keeping myself, you know, above water. So, man, never give up, stop discouraging yourself. I'm fine. Despite the fact that I may be kind of a negative person, like, it's just what I was, you know, always taught. I think I act what is it? Pessimistic? I think pessimistically and act positively. What the hell is the word I'm looking for? Positively is the right word, but it's the wrong word. Optimistically. There we go. I think pessimistically and I act optimistically. I should always be prepared for the floor to go ahead and give out on me at any time. But there's no reason that I should be pissed off that the floor could give out at any time. So, despite the fact that I sound like self-deprecating and I sound like I give myself a lot of shit, I put a lot of work into myself as a person. You know, the voice that you hear is something that I've trained. You know, the way that I speak is something that I taught myself. Me being outgoing is something that I had to spend many, many hours in front of a mirror learning how to speak to people, learning how to make myself approachable and stuff like that. I spent none of my parents' money for education. I had a bachelor's or a scholarship for both my bachelor's and master's. And just like I don't have a clue on how to invest my money to guard myself against inflation. Entering Hawksley Plantation. Oh, is this that place that I was... Hold on. Where the heck am I? Hawksley Plantation. Wait a second. That was way back here. What do you mean? Hold on. Where am I at? Give me a second. Sorry. Oh, this over here. Okay. Sorry, I didn't expect to run into a place here. To at least have some passive income. Normally, I'd say real estate is a good thing, but like at the moment, I can't say with the current climate that you have out in Russia, I don't know if real estate would be a good investment at the time or at the moment, because it's looking like it may be good, may be bad. I don't know. I'm a firm believer in low risk investments. High risk investments are good if you're young and you have the opportunity. Ooh, who are you? Okay, let me finish what I have to say first. If you're young and you have the opportunity and money to invest and to lose, high risk investments are fine. If you're coming up on middle age and everything, medium risk investments can be good, but more likely than not, you should take your money and consistently invest in a low risk investment. Whether it be some type of commodity that will consistently rise in price, such as gold. Gold will always rise in price, regardless if we are sent back to the Stone Age or not. Even if we nuke ourselves out of existence, gold will not lose its value. It will still have value. Or whether you decide to go ahead and put your stuff into a money market, or... I don't think savings accounts are very great. The percentages haven't been amazing in a very long time. When I was a kid, like, I was sitting on, like, what, 5% interest in some of my accounts? But you can't find shit like that nowadays. Most of the good interest accounts are owned by the banks or credit cards, or even the credit unions are problematic nowadays. Nobody's getting good interest anywhere. So any type of market, any type of money market, or even bonds, if you're willing to wait it out, a bond is a fantastic way to go ahead and invest your money. But I can't really speak for a lot of overseas stuff. I can only speak for, like, investments that I'm familiar with here in the States. And I know that different countries have different views, laws, and regulations on how, where, and who you can invest your money with. There's always the easy way if you... Well, I guess that doesn't work. Here in the States... if you were to find a financial attorney or something, I want to invest some of my accounts into some forever portfolios, but it's very little money anyways. Forever portfolios. Oh, yeah, stocks you can hold on to, like, forever. Okay, that makes sense. Just never heard the term before. I have retirement accounts generating money for me. Yeah, retirement accounts are good, if you're willing to go ahead and wait that long. The only problem is, and I always have to bring this up because this is kind of one of those things that, it's a really big situation. We'll never be rich. You, me, the majority of people will never be rich. Some people will be well-to-do. Some people will be mildly wealthy. But very, 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 very few people will ever be rich. The reason they are the 1% is... Yeah, I took a look at it just real quick. I did a skim over some portfolios and stuff. I read extremely quickly. But yeah, I took a look at some of the stuff. It makes sense. Low risk funds and investments. They do have a low rate of return, but they are consistent low rates of return, which is what matters. Because, you know, money that's not at work is money that's not making money. Anyway, so retirement accounts are good because you'll eventually have money that you can work on. But retirement accounts will never make you rich. They're designed to make you have enough money so you can live out your elderly days in resolute kind of comfort. But we'll never be rich. Being rich requires, like, a couple things. One, you have to be born into rich. That is one option to be rich. Two, taking risks and getting lucky. That is another big one. You got to be willing to go ahead and be willing to put yourself out on the street to be able to go ahead and make yourself rich. 3, massive windfalls of luck. You know, winning the lottery, coming upon a rare thing, selling it off, knowing the right kind of people that can get you into something. It's very hard. You need money to be rich in money. Yeah. It's funny, I like to show people this video, and it's one of my favorite things that, like, Arnold Schwarzenegger is in an interview, and they say, Arnold, you're an excellent businessman. How do you go ahead and can you give us some tips on how to make money? And Arnold looks at them and he says, Well, the hardest part about making your first million is, or making your first million is extremely hard. So let me tell you about the steps once you have how to make your second million. And everybody just sits there and looks at him, and he's like, guys, it's a joke. Because, and he's right, it may be funny, but at the same time, he brings up a really good point. Getting to that first million is the hardest part about becoming a millionaire. After that, it's easy. Once you already have money, you can make more money. That's simple. But making that money, that's hard as fuck. Like, people who got into the crypto market, they did a great thing. They got their money in early, they got their money, and they were able to really profit off of it. You know, crypto millionaires, they got real lucky. But the problem is that crypto is kind of like the .com bubble. No matter what happens, I think Bitcoin will consistently live. I think that as much as I hate NFTs, they're putting Ethereum to good use, which I've always said that Ethereum, I think, is the stronger of any of the cryptocurrencies, strictly because it has the ability to be tied to not just the data that designates it as what it is, but it has the ability to be programmed. I don't think the stock thing might make you rich. I just dislike my money melting year. Oh, melting year after year due to inflation. Yeah, inflation's always going to happen, but like even a 1% gain, I think, can keep you ahead of the curve. But I don't know what inflation looks like over there, so I couldn't really give you that kind of advice. Who is this dude? Oh, just a nice stranger, huh? Hortail. Thanks. Alright, well, I'm not gonna bother you anymore, my good sir. You don't have any Argonians on your plantation? I have no qualms with you. Alright, let's continue. But yeah, it's hard for me to go ahead and really give financial advice because I don't know your situation. You seem to be doing pretty well. You know, you're getting yourself an education and everything else. As much as I don't like education systems, they're kind of a requirement in our society, so, you know, you do what you gotta do. But a formal education isn't the only way to make a living. It does prove to other people that you have taken the time and effort to do stuff. That piece of paper isn't really for you. That piece of paper is for other people. It's not really showing, hey, look, here's how educated I am. It's showing, hey, I'm willing to go ahead and put time and effort into dedicating towards a particular purpose. And if you, as a company, are willing to hire me, I will go ahead and put the same amount of time and effort that I put into getting this piece of paper into your company. So, and 4 is like incorporating. Like, being your own boss takes a lot of time and work, but you can become rich. I mean, some of the guys that I've played games with, like, they're wealthy. I'd say that they are on the higher end of wealthy. You know, one of the guys owns his own business. It's a multi-million-dollar a year business, just converted like over to that not that long ago. You know, one of them is a very big banking associate, knows his way around stuff, you know. So I've been around people who've had wealth and know what to do with it. You can always tell wealthy versus rich versus very rich, because wealthy people don't talk about money. Well, I guess wealthy people talk about money, rich people, I don't know. I guess it's the other way around. I don't know a good way to say it. If you have a lot of money, you talk about it. If you have way too much money, you don't talk about it. The extremely wealthy people never really talk about how rich they are. But anyway, yeah. There's no real firm way to invest in your money Like, low-risk accounts is going to be my only suggestion. Commodities are also a good choice, but, you know, if I had the money to go ahead and make those decisions, I would be making those decisions myself. But currently, I am like staying afloat. You know, I make enough money to keep myself afloat, but not enough money to really make my wealth work. How about these trees? You guys ever seen trees look this good before? And these flowers, my lord. Yeah. But anyway, I'm glad that we could go. Welcome to my TED Talk. I'm glad that we could have these kind of discussions, because it's been a bit since, like, I remember back in, like, some of the ARC days when we were still doing stuff, we had discussions about crypto and finance and stuff all the time, so it's pretty interesting to find a crowd that's interested in the same stuff. I guess gamers really are pretty forward, conscientious people a lot of the times. You know, you get the occasional ones that are like, oh, gotta shoot things! And then you get the rest of them who are just like, huh, this is pretty interesting. I wouldn't expect to go ahead and learn anything about finances from a stream about a guy riding a digital horse crossing a giant digital landscape.
Not those shriveled up brown things. No, a real tree. Out in the capital wasteland.
Oh, man. I do wish that Three Dog had more of a... You could find him in other stuff. I really hope that there's these guys working on a project where they're mixing... they're converting... Fallout 3, Fallout 4... and New Vegas, and they're making them this giant, like, thing, so you can go through all of the Fallouts together. It's a pretty cool project. I'm wishing them the best of luck. I wish I could, like, set this to auto-run. But I can't. And I have nothing heavy enough to weigh this down. I mean, I do somewhere. I think I've got a giant metal ball bearing somewhere that I can put on this, but I have no idea where it's at. Seriously, you didn't play Skyrim? No, I've never played Skyrim. Nope. I have touched Skyrim, I think, once. I got to the beginning where they were in a cart, and I guess the dragon woke up and was on top of the castle, but that's as far as I've gotten in Skyrim. I haven't really had the chance to, like, play Skyrim. So, I've touched it, but that's about it. But yeah, so when I get to Skyrim, it will be a completely new experience for me. Also, when I get there, I'm gonna let the stream decide, because by that point, I think there's gonna be a lot more people in the stream. I'm gonna let everybody else decide, who I choose and where I go. I really hope I'll be there to give you a few tips when you get to this part. It's gonna be a while. It's gonna be a long time. You can clearly see this is how long it's taking for me just to go ahead and get to one small place that ooh, are we finally? Damn, we're closing in. Hold on, let me get some of these towns and stuff out the way. We're really getting there, aren't we? Penbury. Heck yeah, look at this. We're really making some headway. I wasn't expecting to get there this stream. Found Skyrim stripped of most of the depth RPG systems to be more streamlined. Yeah. I think that's why most people either say Daggerfall or Oblivion. I know some people say Morrowind. I think the Morrowind, like, favoritists are far and few in between. So I've heard a lot of people say Daggerfall, and I've heard a lot of people say Oblivion. Daggerfall, I gotta admit, it's a lot better than I was expecting. Like, it's got everything that I think of when I think of an RPG. And Oblivion had a great system. I thought was fantastic. I really enjoyed the way that it worked. We'll be able to really just pound this horse into the ground with the stamina spell I've got. By the way, are you just gonna finish the main story only in Skyrim, or are you hoping to finish all the quests? Oh, in Skyrim, in Morrowind, Oblivion, and Skyrim, you are gonna see me go all over the place. The only reason why I'm kind of like heading a little straight towards my quests in Arena and Daggerfall is because, one, Arena is so damn big. That thing was humongous. It's big enough I couldn't do fast travel, or I had to do fast travel in Arena. There was no way I could do that game without it. In terms of Daggerfall, I'm trying to, well, not all of them, but at least maxed out things. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do as much as I possibly can in Morrowind, Oblivion, and Skyrim. So if there's a side quest that I'm capable of doing, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I'm gonna try and max out things as much as possible. So you'll see me do those, because I think those are much more manageable maps. Sure, they are large, but they're manageable. But yeah, I will definitely be giving all three of those the full treatment of side quests, not just main story. That's why I said I know it's going to take forever. Daggerfall is probably going to be the longest of all of them. Multi-months project. Well, then Skyrim, you'll have to navigate between Skyrim and Stoltheim at least. Yeah, if that's one of those things, if I am forced to go ahead and fast travel from one place to another, it's unavoidable. If it's an unavoidable travel, I'll do what I have to do. Like, that's forgivable. You know, something that forces me to do a particular thing because I can't get around it, I think is fine. But if I can avoid doing a fast travel, then I will avoid doing it. So I will walk everywhere whenever possible. Obviously, I gotta ride my horse, but, you know. Are you going to play Skyrim Anniversary Edition? Yeah, Skyrim I'm gonna be playing on my PlayStation. So yes, I will be playing the Anniversary Edition. I picked it up just because I know that, it's, one of those, it'll have everything that I need. Funnily enough, I do have Skyrim VR on my PlayStation, but I have never gotten the chance to play it. I touched it, I picked it up a little bit, and then never got to do anything with it. So, yeah. Every time I have attempted to go ahead and play Skyrim, something has come up. That is why I have not played Skyrim. So, yeah, I'll be going into Skyrim completely blind, not knowing a damn thing about anything, but I'll be playing the Anniversary Edition. I mean, who knows, maybe by the time I get there, there'll be a new Anniversary Edition, and then I can go ahead and play Elder Scrolls 6 on PC. It's pretty cool, really. I'm sure it is. I've seen a little bit here and there. I've seen some really funny moments in Skyrim, so... if there is a difficulty meter, I will also... That's not what I intended to do. I'll probably be cranking it up to as difficult as it can be, so you're gonna see me really struggle through a lot of these things. Man, Oblivion is gonna be a pain in the ass because of that difficulty. I know Propane was saying that he's struggling through it. Anniverse is a brilliant thing. Don't worry about what the people say. I just wonder how many times we're gonna get sold Skyrim. That's all. I just want to know how many more times Skyrim is going to become available for the first time again. Now, new on iPad. Skyrim like you've never seen it before. The Dragonborn, now on iPad 7. Also playable on the iPhone 15. Experience your way through Skyrim as you play the Dragonborn, trying to go ahead and free the land from dragons and take back the Imperial throne. It's just one of those things I'm just like, I give you tips on max difficulty on Oblivion. Yeah, I mean, we'll get there eventually. It's gonna take forever, so I'm glad that you guys are willing to stick around until then. But, like, it's just one of those things where I'm just like, I don't understand how you can sell the same thing so many times.
Fushro die your way through the mountains as you and your many companions decide on whether you're going to eat the cheese wheels, or help the old men, or help the men with the crown, or help yourself to all of their loot by placing a bucket on their head when nobody's looking. It's kind of one of those things I'm just like, how many times can you sell the same game? It just blows my mind. You may not agree with Todd Howard's methods, but man, that guy is definitely a genius for getting everybody to buy Skyrim so many times. They must finally be dipping in sales for Skyrim if they're finally putting out Elder Scrolls 6. Because I feel like they wait until sales finally dip before they announce they're working on the next one. And you know damn well, if they release another one, is the least interesting thing. If they release another Skyrim, you know what's gonna happen? Everyone's gonna buy it. You wanna know why? Because Elder Scrolls 6 is coming, and everyone wants to go ahead and get on that wagon. It's like I got next to me the Elder Scrolls Anthology. That was kind of the reason why I wanted to start this to begin with, because I'd never played the originals. So I wanted to play those, so I got the Anthology, started going through it. Skyrim is pretty much eternal because of the modding support. I can see that. I've even seen a Skyrim, let me move this for a second. Skyrim, multiplayer mod. That's cool as fuck. Playing Skyrim with your friends? That must be awesome. Oh man, we're almost there. We're almost there. Look at that, man. We've really made some progress, haven't we? Penbury Garden. F6. Clothing. Use Penbury Garden. Devil's Rascal in Penbury Garden. We're almost there. This is very exciting. I'll be able to go ahead and take my first major step on the main quest here in Daggerfall. It's funny, I was also looking at the subreddit for Daggerfall just this morning, and everybody agrees that Daggerfall would be amazing as a multiplayer game. It's big enough, it's as big as any MMO. I mean, it could definitely support a whole bunch of people together playing it. Enemies nearby, heck yeah. What do we got? What do we got? Get on my foot. Ooh, ooh, no, that's a spider and a werewolf, neither of which is good. No thanks, no thanks. I was excited until I saw that werewolf. I was all about that spider, but that werewolf. There is a mod for Daggerfall called Tedious Fast Travel, where you can't fast travel in the traditional sense, but you can speed up time when traveling. You know what? Maybe I will. Maybe I will.
I guess it's not really around, so... Okay, disregard, I guess. Let's continue. Tedious fast travel. That sounds pretty interesting. I like a lot of the mods. I've never really played with mods myself. Very few mods. Like, on Fallout 4, I do have a modded game, but it's not modded for experience or anything else. It's literally just modded so that way I can upgrade certain equipments to legendaries. So in essence, it doesn't really change much of my playthrough. Especially because I have a Fallout challenge eventually coming. I don't know if I'm going to do it right on the back of Elder Scrolls. I think what I'll end up doing is I'll have a stupidly long, difficult challenge, followed by something that is a little bit easier, followed by a stupidly long, difficult challenge. Like, the Minecraft challenge that I did, I know it's doable, I just don't want to put the time into learning how to speedrun so I can do an inventory-only run. It just seems like such a long process. But here in the Elder Scrolls, obviously, this is what I would consider a long challenge. These are long play challenges. And then... yeah. And then after this, I don't know, I'd have to take a look. I think I have a list of stuff somewhere. Let's see. Hardcore Minecraft is done. It's funny, I actually just found my little thing here. Hardcore Minecraft, that is a failed challenge. Elder Scrolls Complete Anthology, no fast travel. It says the next one after this is a Fallout 4 challenge, but we're going to have to go ahead and do another challenge before that. Something that'll be a little easier than jumping right into another, like, challenge. And usually I give myself a week in between challenges, so that way it gives me time to, like, reset. Is this it? Penbury Gardens, east. Oh, hold on. We gotta go northeast. Alright, closing in on Penbury. Finally. Yeah, I think it's it right there. Alright, we'll just travel on foot from here. Crouch for the extra speed. Okay, rest up before getting in. Alright, so we're gonna F9. And we're gonna see if... hey, I actually can hurt it with this. Okay. You've been poisoned. That's it. Fallout 4 no fast travel is basically survival mode. Fallout 4 no fast travel is not the challenge. I've actually had this one sitting in the back of my head for quite a while. Healing. I'm dying. Alright, so now I gotta find Silver Wolf. I gotta find this thing that I'm looking for. I'm glad that this dwarven, like, hammer is functional. I'm really happy that it works. So, the Devil's Rascal. Here we go. Hearthcroft. Got on Morton. Lady Brescia. Ah, thank you for responding to my letter, Morose. I am Lady Bresciana. Let me bring you to date on affairs. The specter of King Lysandus haunts the streets of Daggerfall at night. No fucking way. Is that what happened? Is that what was haunting it? Trying to communicate with him is futile. He will only occasionally moan the word vengeance. That's the only coherent word I have ever heard him utter. If you are ever in Daggerfall, do not wander the streets at night. Well, yep. You're certain to be attacked by his legion of ghosts. It would be probably more gainful to investigate those who have wronged Lysandus to find the cause behind his torment. I do not know if the royal family of Daggerfall or another person of suspicious merit more suspicion. The major powers of the Bay, Sentinel, Wayrest, and Daggerfall may be good places to start. Oh, Jesus. Let me just write this down. Jesus. I haven't had to, like, pull out notebooks for things in so long. Okay, so... investigate those who wrong. With the apostrophe. Let's see. Major powers of Bay, Sentinel, Wayrest, which is going to take forever, and Daggerfall. Maybe good places to start. In the matter of the letter, the Emperor's agent says that he was unable to hand-deliver it to the Queen because of the war. He hired a courier who has supposedly delivered the letter in his stead. We do not even know the name of their courier. Having an notebook handy for Daggerfall is a must? Yeah, so I've seen. Obviously, there's little information of use, but it would be worthwhile to see whether the letter arrived at Castle Daggerfall at all. How you decide to do this is entirely your decision. I will contact you if any information should suffice. I am leaving Daggerfall soon. My position here has been compromised, and my life is endangered. Do not mention my name in court. It is more likely to hurt than help you. Good luck, and watch your back. Let me... Lady Bria Singh. So let me put this as a note here. Do not mention... Lady Bresciana. All right, great, fantastic, wonderful, amazing, happy duty day dancing Diglets. We have managed to go ahead and find ourselves to this place. I am very happy for that. Now, let's see if we've got any... What time is it? It's 3 in the morning. See if we have any stores or something. The Odd Jewel. Dr. Dunworks Wares. I really don't see a purpose to, you know, jewelry in this one. That took so damn long. Now, there isn't a time limit for the main quest for the time being. That is great. I'm glad to hear that I don't have to, like, rush on my way to go get something or other. Just happy to be back in my natural habitat of snatching everything I see. Oh, shit. No, why? Alright, I'm just gonna do this. I just want to give it a go. Nope. Okay, so, loading save game. That was not worth it. Dr. Warwick, Dr. Dunwork swears. This is probably the one I want to hit. So, crouch, Alt 1, F9. Oh, man. It's just a normal place. Alright, I thought I was going to be able to go ahead and find some great stuff here, but... turns out just a normal, boring store. When your legal reputation drops, people start hating you. Oh. So, breaking into these houses, they know that I've broken into them regardless of whether, like, people know it or not? Undependable. Well, I mean, that's interesting. It's unfortunate that people would know that I'm doing stuff like that. Move. Clothing. No, only if the guards attack you? Okay. That would explain how I have undependable, like, because I've run away from one set of guards. That would explain it. You can theoretically commit any crime as long as the guards don't attack you and try and arrest you. Yeah, I've been grabbed once and run away from it. Alright, so... the good news is that now that we don't have a time limit, we can head to... where is this place? Aidling Homes. I have to head to... Clothing and Miscellaneous. 91 days. You have been seen in the act. Do not try and deny it. You've been seen in the act. There's honor among thieves. Either join the guild or face the consequences. Steal the evening gown from the Kingsmith residence in Croftford Palace. Croftford Palace, if you desire to join us. You have 91 days. Okay. So, I believe Croftford Palace, where is it? I have a picture. Is... north of Daggerfall. Castle. Edge. Manor. Oxwood, Gothford, Dead Goblin, Earwood, Van Tower. I guess maybe it's a home? Wooding Place. I think it's lower. Buckington Court, Green Manor, Grange, Copperton Plantation, Old Hawking. Alright, you know what? Let's just find it. Palace. Kingcroft Palace. There. No. Right here. It's considered a town or a home? Town. No, it's considered a home. Okay. Well, that is quite a ways away from where I am at right now. That's like going all the way past Daggerfall. Jesus Christ. Well, that seems to be where we need to go. So, that'll be our next long journey here. What time is it? Alright, yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll go ahead and call it out for the night, and then tomorrow we'll go ahead and continue along this long-ass journey here. So, save game, we will rename this Day 4. Feel like I wasted a ton of time doing a lot of this stuff, but... Alright, so... For any of you new guys, thank you for popping in. Like and sub helps the channel grow. Hopefully, you guys have liked the conversation today. If you guys ever want to have crazy out there conversations that have nothing to do with what we're doing, please just let me know. Feel free to just bring up whatever. I'm always open. I've got a huge breadth of knowledge for other stuff. You can always go to a really small region if you ever decide to grind guild quests. Yeah, something's... If I ever have to, because I know every town kind of has one of those... for like Thieves Guild and stuff like that, so but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call it out for the night. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And for the regulars, thanks for popping in. As always, we will catch you all again tomorrow. Have yourselves a